Hey guys, Gary here with Automatic Door and Hardware, and today I thought I'd go over one question that I get a lot, and that is, what are the L and S valves on a commercial door closer, or sometimes they're labeled as 1 and 2. On a basic commercial door closer, if you look at the very side of it, you'll see two screw type valves, and stamped on the door closer is typically 1 and 2, some cases the L and S, but essentially what S stands for is sweep and what L stands for is latch. So, and if we're talking the numbers, 1 is typically the sweep and then 2 is typically the latch. So a commercial door closer, the majority of them with the regular arm can open up to 180 degrees in the full open position. Now, in most applications, that's, they have it, there's a wall there or some sort of obstruction. So most doors, typically will be opened to full open position at 90 or 105 degrees. But whatever the case is, the sweep controls the main closing speed range. So that's the range from the full open position up to 180 degrees all the way down to 15 degrees before the door is in the full closed position. And that's controlled through that valve. Pretty easy to adjust. Screw it in and it closes the valve in. Unscrew it, it opens the valve more. So again, this is basically controlling how much hydraulic fluid is able to pass between the two chambers in the door closer. So with the closing speed, you're always going to want to adjust it per your commercial building codes or ADA. You always want a safe door operation. So if you see your doors flying closed or slamming shut, that's an indicator that you need to look at your door closer and adjust the valves properly. So the L valve or the latch valve, number 2, if it's listed in numbers, controls the speed from the last 15 degrees of the closing cycle before it is in the full closed position. This is the valve adjustment which a lot of people neglect in terms of adjusting properly. You might, as an example, you might go through a door and you might see that it's slamming shut, or it's it's a hazard to someone's fingers if they try to catch the door. That is due to a latch speed valve that is not been adjusted properly and is moving too fast. A simple solution would just be to screw that in a little bit and slow it down. Whenever you do adjust these valves, you're going to want to make sure that you screw it in about a quarter turn at a time or even an eighth turn at a time. These are hydraulic, so you kind of have to get used to finding, make an adjustment and then push the door open and let it close and look at that cycle and check the speed. What you'd never want to do is to unscrew the valves fully. These closer bodies are pressurized, so when you unscrew the valve completely and you see hydraulic fluid leak out, you've lost pressurization. Even if you screw the valve in, the door closer is pretty much done. So unfortunately at that point you'd be looking at just purchasing a new door closer. So when you receive a door closer, you're installing it for the first time, those are things to just make sure. Now, most people, as long as they make their adjustments a quarter turn or an eighth turn at a time, they won't have that issue. But it is probably the number one thing as a door closer guy myself, you want to make sure is to never unscrew those valves all the way, because you're just going to ruin the door closer. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at sales@autodoorandhardware.com. We sell our own brand of door closers, the Commando door closer. Great product. We put them on all of the commercial doors that we sell too. And that is one difference between us and I would say the competition is we actually manufacture commercial doors and sell them. So all the products, all the supporting hardware, all the commercial door hardware we offer are products that we put on our commercial doors. So we know firsthand that they do last, and they're not just something that you're going to put in and it's going to fail. We use these on our commercial steel doors, on our commercial storefront aluminum doors, even our commercial wood doors. So they're built to last, and they definitely hold up in commercial applications. You can purchase them at autodoorandhardware.com. I'll insert a link below. Thanks, guys.